Alright, hello YouTube. With patch 1.6 coming to an end, and with the new chapter 2 prologue for Inazuma, I think it's safe to assume that we're getting new Inazuma content, or more stuff about Inazuma in the relative future, yeah? So, with that, and with most of my YouTube comments asking for builds of most of the characters I play, I think it's maybe a good time to do a account progress video just before a new batch of content release, yes? Alright. Let us start with the resource inventory. We have here some strange tooth from Dragon's Spine. The other stuff, and as you can see, I'm not really a good wood connoisseur, so I don't really farm wood, because wood isn't on a timer, unlike the other resource, which respawn on a timer. Wood respawns every 10 other trees you cut down anyway, so I never felt like I was in a rush to farm wood. For rocks, here they are. For the crystals, some of the prototypes I don't use. Yeah, lots of books. I've never crafted one. Here we have Horsetail. The other Mistflower shenanigans. Crystal Fly. I heard it's pretty hard to farm these, right? Mobile players? And Lost Pearl. Lost Pearl is one of the more rare resources in the game. There's 21 Lost Pearl on the map every single day. Yet this is the only resource on your inventory that is not used for crafting or anything at all, even though it's called material. So that's why I hoard it up, because it's a pretty rare resource, and I think if the spawn rate is that low, one day it'll be useful for something. So I hold on to them. Mushrooms, sweet flowers, carrots and such. I cooked a lot of food for the Vagabond event, so now I'm like really low on food materials. We have Calla Lilies here, and now we go down. So here we have 2,000 wolf hooks, 1,000 valberries, 2,000 Cecilia, 1,600 windwheel, 3,000 mushroom, 2,600 lotus, 2,000 chile, 3,000 noctilius jade, 1,000 forsyth flower, 1,000 glazed lily, 1,005 cheese sings, 1,009 star conch, 1,009, 1,008 violet grass, 1,002 small lamp grass, dandelion seed, coral lapis, and the new material. I call it sea flower, because I can't read the full name. These resources respawn every 48 hours, so if you want to watch me do all the farm routes on them, feel free to join us at twitch.tv/OkCode. On Wednesday and on Sunday, I farm these resources. On other days, we farm elites, which is the materials we have here, yes? I got good chunks and hordes of materials here, thousands and thousands of each. I think I'm up at around 15,000 hilichurls killed so far. Oh yeah. And this feature is nice. They add out the kill count to see how much genocide I did in this game. Guess I don't kill a lot of Oceanite because it's annoying, right? Other than that, let's just breeze through all the monster kills. I don't kill a lot of waves as well, because I think finding waves is tedious. Well, it's not that tedious. It should be easy to farm. It's just waves. They don't really give much, I guess, unless you hoard them up in big amounts, yes? We're just flashing through all the kills right now. Whooper flower. Yeah, that is true. I kind of stopped farming whooper flower once they whopper flowers. When they remove whopper flower from an elite mob and made them a common enemy on your F1 button, right? Yeah. Whopper flower used to be an elite enemy, but then they changed it and they put them into like easy. So I kind of stopped farming them for a while, and that would be the inventory of the resource and farm materials done. So when I click this button, it's gonna be a flashbang. It's how irresponsibly I spend the money and the income I have. It's my pride, joy, and disappointment in myself. So, here we have 7, 14, 21, minus 1 here, 27, plus another 7, yes, 34 R5 weapons. One more Primordial Jade, and that'll be an entire page of all R5 weapons. And here are the leftovers, yeah, the one that aren't very high refinement just yet. Oh, I guess one more Skyward Pride works as well. That is true, yes. Oh, the history. The history to this is a streak of unfortunate luck across several banners. I was pulling for Unforged because I thought it was like a very powerful claymore. I ended up getting 5, 15, 5, 10, 15, and 16 Vortex Vanquisher to get 1 Unforge. And then I realized Skyward Pride just much better on physical damage dealer, so Unforged kinda got banned for a while. Next is, I think, this, yeah? Primordial J Cutter. To get the 5 Primordial J Cutter, I got 5, 10, 15, 19. Primordial Jade Wing Spear. And that's why, Twitch Frogs called me the Spear Archon for a while. Because I got dicked by, like, every single spear banner in the game. What was this banner? It was pretty recent, right? Lost Prayer. What banner was on Lost Prayers? Elegy. Oh yes, was it Elegy of the End? Has Lost Prayers on it? So I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 Lost Prayers trying to get Elegy. I'll show you the Venti later and you'll be disappointed. At least Freedom Sworn, we were lucky. We didn't get really any off banner, right? That was fine. That was a very recent banner. Actually, we got like a couple of books. But than that, it's only 8 Atlas. For Skyward Harp, we have 15? Yeah, 15 harps. Yeah, 15 harps. Not too bad. Not too bad. For Amos, we have 11 Amos. Not too bad. Memory of Dust, 7. Homa 5. Homa was like my luckiest banner, I think. Homa was like my luckiest weapon banner because I just got it. And now I'm kind of regretting. I should have pulled 2 Homas. There's too much character to use Homas. Other than that, Saga of Broken Pines. There's a lot of regrets whenever I look at my weapon inventory. Because as you can see, as much of these you can see, you'll be surprised when I go over the characters I play. Because I only have 4-star character builds. I play the 5-star character for the 2 weeks they are released, just as a flavor of the month. Because it's like, people want to see the new characters that are out on banner, so I play them. Other than that, most of the characters I have built are 4 stars, and this is why, this is one of the most things that are asked on the YouTube comments, right? From my videos and my clears, which are my builds. So, we can start. Oh, Kazuha is relatively new, and here's another story for you, chat. For the YouTube frogs, I only started farming Veridicent set this patch. On stream, I think I did show a couple of weeks ago that I did not even have these 2 artifacts lit up. It was not, I never touched the Veridicent domain because I never played any Anemo character until now. We go for Anemo. Here we have my Anemo character. Venti's level 50, MC is 50, Jean is 40,
Sucrose is 18,
and Zhao is 18. They're all C0. Well, almost all. Other than that, I guess we have the achievements, yes? We have 312 achievements. I'm missing some of these, but I think I'm really close to Stone Harbor and SNES Nyan. For this is soon, and for this, I don't farm Leylons. I just kind of do, I do my elite farm route that gets me around 200k Mora every single day without spending resin, which is nice. We have 32 character Friendship 10, and Kazuha is the only character that is not Friendship 10 right now. Alright, now, let's go for the character build. Kazuha, relatively new character. I have really crappy artifacts for him, so this is my current build. We have 700 EM, 50 crit, 145 crit damage, 150 ER. I'm running on Keikona Blade, Freedom Sworn, and Veridicent set with like plus 8,000 health. You can already see this build is pretty garbage. But yes, I'm still working on it. I kind of want to get triple elemental mastery on my Kazuha, but no luck so far. This is Constellation and Talons. That's my current Kazuha build. Next we move on to Diano. Well, this is literally the embodiment of my YouTube channel, right? And my Twitch profile pic as well. But anyways, this is her build. 28,000 health. 51 crit rate, 36 healing bonus, 200 ER. The reason why we run really high critical rate is with Favonia's Warbow. We're running on a full Noblesse Oblige build, yes? Here's the substats of each piece. We're going through them, yes? And there we go. Constellation and talents. Next we go for Rosaria, one of my favorite off-field DPS. For several reasons. Because she's a very fast energy recharge character that also increases your team crit rate and applies decent off-field damage and physical damage enhancement on a pretty big radius. And ass, yeah? Okay, other than that, here's the current build. We have 2000 attack, 95 crit rate, 140 crit damage, 150 energy recharge. We are using the 2% crit rate weapon, Skyward Spine. Blizzard, no bless set. We have 74 crit rate and 90 crit damage from substats. Here are the individual pieces, which is basically 10-20%, right? All the way. There we go. Constellation and talents. Next we go for Beidou, which has well, I think Beidou and Rosaria are the two best built characters on my accounts. But then again, for Electro character, I have Beidou, which are 9, 13, 13. I have Lisa, that is 10, 13, 13. And then Fischl, which is 9, 12, 12. And for these three characters, I used the same artifact set because I was testing different Electro supports. And I kind of just gravitate back to Beidou after a while. This is the current Beidou build, yeah? 18,000 health, 2,000 attack, 77 crit rate, 142 crit damage, 186 energy recharge, 85 electro, Wolf Gravestone, and Thunder Fury Noblesse. We have, once again, 70 crit rate and 90 crit damage from artifacts, but this time we also have ER. Here are the individual pieces, 1414. And this is a flex, right? This is my only 5-roll goblet. Because it's 2 rolls into crit damage, 2 rolls into crit rate, 1 roll into energy recharge, and they're all max roll. And that's why she's my best build character. Next we have Zhongli. 40,000 health, 64 crit rate, 180 crit damage, 160 ER with 90 geo damage. Of course on Staff of Homa for the health and the crit damage. Running on Archaic, Petra, and Tenacity set. Because running 2 and 2 is a lot easier than farming a full 4-piece. This is the flower, this is the feather, and then when we go to my main stat, it's kinda odd. So I run an energy recharge main stat on the sands, with crit rate, health in there, a geo damage goblet, and then I run a health circlet. I know it's weird, but it somehow worked out for me, and I got pretty decent stat with it, so I don't mind too much. It gives me bigger barrier as well. I guess ideally I would want maybe ER Geo crit, right? But the extra health isn't bad. It makes the barrier a bit tankier. Here's the constellation, and here is the talent. For Lisa, as I said before, she shares the same artifacts with Beidou, so it'll be literally the same stats. For Xinyan, here's the current stats. We have 2000 attack, 1600 defense, 73 crit rate, 146 crit damage, very low ER. But then this ER could be fixed. I can just equip Skyward, right? That's my other build option on my pure DPS build. I just get some ER in there if I want to go for pure damage. But I kind of play Xinyan. I kind of have this bruiser, fighter, warrior type archetype that I usually associate Xinyan with. She's not a very strong character, right? As much as I try to make her work because I really like her, she's not a very strong character. To me, I like the kind of fighter-ish type of character, so that's why I gravitate towards her a lot. And also her character design is pretty nice. And this is my current build on her. I have some health, attack, defense, EM, 60 crit rate here, 96, and there you go. Go with individual pieces. So, ironically enough, Light set are my best rolled artifacts. I kind of mid-rolled here on crit damage, because if you max roll a 5 out of 5 artifacts, you have at most 31 crit damage and 11 crit rate on a singular piece, so I mid-rolled once or twice here. For Feather, this is what I have. 12 crit rate and 14 crit damage with 5.2 ER. Here is my Sands. I'm running defense Sands with 34 crit damage and 5.8 crit rate. I think I low rolled twice here, base roll and then one roll in there. And now this, like, I know, right? Chat was laughing when I rolled this piece 8 months ago. And then Jin Yen gets released, right? And look at them now. I guess they're still pretty copium about it. But yeah, this piece unironically is useful for Jin Yen because it's crit rate and defense, you know? And physical damage onset. What more could you ask for? It's damage reduction and damage. Look at the current Vagabond Blade event, right? Just look at this current Vagabond Blade event and tell me you don't need survivability. You all got one-shotted by the samurai dude, okay? Alright. And this is the circlet with crit rate, defense, attack, crit damage, and ER. That's literally every stat that Jin Yan needs, so it's pretty good on her. Constellation and talent. Here we go. Next we have Bennett. Bennett shares the sad fate of generally I give him my like kind of like hand-me-downs artifact because I'm trying to build other pyro characters right now. So my Bennett is right now on Skyward, on Noblesse set. He is on 78 crit rate, 117 crit damage, 200 ER, and 46 pyro damage. I'm running him on Noblesse just as an attack buffer with very low stats. These are the current pieces. And then of course, do we need a story time about this? When I start the game, for the first 1 month of Genshin, I was a non-spender, and I didn't want Venti, so I spent all my summons on standard banner, and Bennett was my first C6 character. But like back then, everyone was saying Bennett is a C tier character, like a copy-paste Diluc or some shit, right? So I didn't know. That's why my Bennett was C6, right? That was like too long ago. Hey, I was just trying to learn the game and just activating the constellation on my first C6 character, yeah? Unfortunate. Just MiHoYo? I think everyone's asking for it. Just give me a way to disable it. Bennett C6 kinda enables some team comp, but it also makes him unable to be played on some others, which is a good and a bad. Here's just my talent levels, and next we go. I don't even play Yola. I don't play Ganyu. Next is Kaching. Not Kicking, but yeah. Yes, this is my Keking. Here are her current stats: 27,000 health, 74 crit rate, 265 crit damage. And the reason why her attack is low is because Jade Cutter passive doesn't take into account until that character is on the field and on the team. So if I were to switch over to Kaching here, Jade Cutter passive will take into effect, and I will have very high attack now, yeah? 2,300 attack now. Jade Cutter, of course. I think Jade Cutter is like the most bang for your buck weapon if you're like a non-spender. Because a Refinement 1 and a Refinement 5 Jade Cutter, as far as I know, is around 120 to 160 flat attack difference from R1 to R5 for most characters. And it's like a Jade Cutter Refinement 1 has more effective crit stats than a Skyward Harp Refinement 5. I think it's like 88.2 versus 84.2, right? So I think this is just like the best weapon for a free-to-play player or a low spender to pull. Next is artifacts. We have Thunder Fury Noblesse. The stat is so inflated. But yeah, here are the individual pieces. Constellation and talent. And the reason why Kaching can look OP is whenever she hit ult, he gets like 15 crit rate, right? And if I were to do the this, that's why it looks OP, yeah? Mona? I used to use Mona on like patch 1.1, 1.3, right? To 1.3, when there was like hypostasis event, I believe. Sprayers, of course. Heart of Death, no plus. Some crit rate, some crit damage, some ER. I think my Mona is pretty bad now because I didn't focus too much on the Heart of Death's domain. I kind of just perma-camped the no plus domain. Da 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 da. Consolation and Talent. Who else do I have built? Oh yeah, Yanfei. Yeah, Yanfei is the pyro character I'm trying to build up. Because literally she's the laziest character playstyle in the game, I feel. My current Yanfei build is on 107 attack, 75 crit rate, 149 crit damage, 156 ER, 75 shield strength, and 85 pyro damage. We're running Memory of Dust on Crimson Witch and Retracing Bowlight with 70 crit rate and almost 100 crit damage from substats. Here are the individual pieces. 29 crit damage and 6 crit rate. 19 crit rate, 7.8 crit damage, 4.5 ER. ER, attack, crit damage, crit rate. 10 crit, 13, and pyro damage, and 25 pyro. 31 crit rate, 22 crit damage, and some EM, yeah. Consolation and Talents. I mostly kind of play Yanfei because of her voice actor, and it sounds so good. That's why I played her, yeah. And that's it's also the character that I use on the several last Abyss clear because she kind of dual clear Abyss with relative ease, I'd say. Zhonglin, Zhongyun. Oh yeah, I have a Ningguang build. Alright, level 70, 71, 191, 135, 73. Gladiator Arcade? That's a lot of health. Wait. Oh yeah. Did I try to build Ningguang or something? No, I don't. You only played her to Friendship 10? I guess so, yeah. I guess no plans for Ningguang, Albedo, Chi-Chi. And everyone else has no artifacts, yeah? It was for Friendship carry? Oh, I think I used her. Oh yeah, I guess I used her during the Friendship team carry when I'm trying to get all characters Friendship 10, right? Name cards. Name cards. These are my current name cards. I'm missing hero achievement because leyline farming is pain and I only farm the EXP leyline. That's 9 achievement, this achievement, this and this. Kadahara should be soon. This should be pretty soon as well. Yeah? Yeah, pretty soon as well. That's like one more week, right? You get like 5,000 currency a week. If you go in here and you click change avatar, these characters shown in here are the characters you get in order of when you pull them. So my first 5-star was Mona, and then Venti, and then Diluc, and then Chi-Chi, and then Jean, and Kli Keqing, Tartag, Zhongli, Albedo, Ganyu, Zhao, Hu Tao. And yeah, these are in order of when you pull them. So if you click on change avatar, you can see your first 5-star, which is that. But yes, if you enjoyed that eye bleach of an account showcase, feel free to join us on twitch.tv/OkCode. We hang out here every single day at around 8 AM in the morning UK time, yeah, GMT. We have a very chill atmosphere here, you can promise, and I can promise that, yeah? All these frauds would love to be your friends, I think. But if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you next time, chat. Bye.